All right. Let's see. Huh. Oh, let me do it. Do.
Jeez. Zoom tight.
Stop it.
Damn, dear.
You good, Chris?
The heck?
Is your nose itching?
After sneeze.
Oh,
Is that like aftershock?
nice.
Hello, for all those coming in. Welcome to our countdown. We are starting our session 0 soon. Please join us with food and drinks.
And spicy wine juice.
That made no sense.
I know. I meant spicy grape juice. I meant spicy grape juice.
It's wine. Just say it. Not like
YouTube's
the
weird.
huh?
YouTube's weird.
We're on Twitch.
And YouTube.
Yeah, we're on both. You didn't know that?
Get your shit together.
Pardon the
Come
hell
on,
out of
man.
me.
Yeah, Ben.
God.
Damn.
God, have a drink or something. Oh wait. Triple Dub is in the house.
Oh my god, it's Triple Dub here. Hi, Triple
He's
Dub.
back.
Man, it's
Hi,
been
Triple Dub.
forever.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, bud.
We're back. We're back live, baby. It's been almost 2 years since we've been live.
Yeah.
And we are back live for this brand new thing with our brand new system. Happy New Year to everybody.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
And we are so excited for this new system. Today we will introduce the new intro. As soon as it hits 5 o'clock, we'll go right into the new intro and then come in to start our session 0. But this new system is Arcanum Foundry. I've been working on this for 2 years, a little more than that. We've been perfecting it over the last year. And I think without extra playtest, I think it's pretty close to being done.
Yeah, I would say so.
And this is just showing off the versatility with this and the one-shots that we're doing this year, showing off the versatility of how it can be changed and manipulated based off of what you're playing. So, amazing system. And the coolest thing is, it only uses D6s. So you don't have to go out and spend a shit ton of money on dice, but you can with Broker's Forge dice. But you can go into Monopoly or Yahtzee or whatever and Boggle. I think Boggle uses D6s.
No, they don't use dice.
I thought Boggle used dice.
Play
No, you just use go and then you just kind of make up the words from that jostling.
I thought Boggle used dice. But
You can play
all of that kind of stuff. And just any D6s and you can play. Obviously, it's suggested using 3 to 6 dice, but it's not needed. But if you ever need more dice, coming here in the next few months, we will have some new dice coming out. We will also be creating character dice after these characters are made.
Yes.
So our cast will have to think about that. But tonight we'll be going over making the classes, going over the world, the tone, the genre, what the world looks like, things like that. If you like the occult, if you are a fan of World War II and the aftermath, this is the place. This will be fun. This will be interesting. And this is our new format. We're kind of hanging out for the first 15 minutes. Normally it takes us a little bit longer to set up. But with a session 0, it's pretty quick. But yeah, so
I can't wait for it to start. This is going to be a period of history that I love talking about. And who doesn't love the occult?
So you
And
mean
it's-
the previous 2 episodes of
Scarlet Tavern?
Scarlet
Yes.
Tavern, where it was only supposed to be
this is also, keep in mind, alt history.
Yes.
So for those of you that are,
Me, he's talking about me.
yes, I don't want to hear any corrections. Oh, this didn't happen.
It didn't.
This didn't happen. Well, in my fucking world, it did. Because guess who also went to school for history? This guy.
one. No throwing dice.
This guy majored in history before dropping out.
I won't throw dice. I was never going to do that.
Before dropping out and going after a better profession. And unfortunately for somebody in this chat, the deck of many things does not exist in this world.
Yes!
Damn.
Doesn't mean that something similar couldn't exist that the Nazis found.
Yes.
Wow.
Maybe.
No.
Maybe a certain
Like a
someone
monkey
could
ball
help
or
me
something?
build that. This place needs to sponsor us. This wine company.
Yes.
Because this is good wine and I would like to get it for free. Seven minutes until we get into the intro. I told Pam earlier, I said, I'll do character voices in the transatlantic. I am not narrating this whole thing in that transatlantic. I don't think I could hold it that long.
I can't do transatlantic. I tried with Beverly and she just ended up British.
It's so you it takes a little bit. It's certain emphasis like I start out to get into it, I'll start out British. Like, oh, hello there. And then you kind of do the oh, welcome to New York. And it's this weird
New Yorker accent.
New York meets British.
Yeah.
Well, in 1952.
And somehow you slip into the Fonz.
It's weird. It's a transatlantic accent. It's not easy to hold
It's not.
unless you practice it over and over and over again. The
We'll
Fonz.
see. We'll
Hey.
see how I do on the voice for my character.
Mine's going to be interesting, as you'll
See if he can hold the German accent.
Yeah, without going into any details before we start, yeah, I will be playing a German.
Right after World War II.
This is going
Yeah,
to
connect
be
them
one of
dots.
the more.
This is going to be your darkest character you've ever
Yes.
made. Which is
easily the
that's-
most controversial.
that's the fun part about this is everybody's human, so you get that equality there, but then your backgrounds are so different that the jobs you had before joining 13th Division 13 and all of that. So it's going to change a lot of stuff. I mean, last campaign, you two were married, and now you two are going to hate each other.
One other thing for all the folks out there that you could possibly see, we'll be adding, especially with 13th Sigil, some of the models. I had to put them together and paint them.
Yes, when we do some of the combat, which we'll talk about it in this. If you get to combat, something went wrong. But we will be going to actual live models and things like that.
We need to start building.
One of them, for a certain somebody in our chat right now, is the Bismarck.
Yeah.
It is, for those out there, it is a 1 to 600 scale model, which is, for the Bismarck, is gigantic.
Yeah.
We're going to need a whole other table for that.
No, we just need a bigger recording area.
We need a studio.
That's true.
We need a studio.
And hopefully, with when we're done using them, I'm going to try my hand at making dioramas.
So much. Why can I just picture you sticking your fingers together with the glue?
You know what I picture? Is Ben looking like the guy from Toy Story with the
Yes.
where he fixes Woody, just that the monocle that zooms in.
Do you even know what we're talking about?
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about, and I feel attacked because I have magnifying equipment for my model making.
And the same nose. Look him up.
Also, we also have some models for one of our upcoming one-shots, too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
No, you're not.
Look him up, Ben.
Yeah, he said you got a big nose, son.
I do not have a big nose.
I mean, the eyebrows are accurate too.
I don't know, mine's bulbous, so I got a clown nose.
You know, we love you.
All of you. But yeah, we have a lot coming up on our schedule for not just 13th Sigil. A lot of our fandoms, one-shots are going to be just that. We're following some popular fandoms.
Yeah.
We just did one.
We just did How to Train Your Dragon. Last week, we have Sequest coming up for those that have seen Sequest DSV. If not, you can watch it on Peacock for free, which all of my players need to watch. There's 3 seasons. At least watch a little bit of it. There's a talking dolphin.
Why do I just feel?
Yes. He's awesome.
What's his name?
His name's Darwin. Darwin the talking dolphin.
A dolphin.
He's
named
very
Darwin.
he's very smart. Like smarter than most of the crew. He's actually part of the crew.
He holds the rank of ensign.
Yes, he's an ensign. And then stop it. And then
Gesundheit works for this one.
yeah, Gesundheit. And then we are going from that to
we had a few. The Mummy.
Stop it.
I think
Treasure
it was
Planet.
wasn't it the S
Is
one
that-
or was it the Mummy?
I thought it was the mummy.
This is the man who created the polls for us to vote on.
it was a lot.
I don't know. There was a lot of them. I can't keep track.
Hold on. I have it. Hold on.
I know what
It is Sequest, then Subnautica,
So yeah, Subnautica.
then Treasure Planet, then The Mummy, and then one in the background in case some things happen. If things go right, then we'll be doing a different one at the end, which I'm hoping happens. But with that, it is 5 o'clock.
Mhm.
So, my friends, we will be right back.
"13 doors and 13 keys, locked in silence, lost in dreams, sigils carved in blood and bone, never speak their names alone. Lies are truth and shadows light, watchers wake but never fight. Dust and ash and names erased, the sigil burns where time's displaced. Turn the page, but read with care. What's forgotten waits down there. 13 marks upon the skin. Once it starts, it crawls within.
All right. Our awesome intro, our awesome new music. So happy about that.
Yes, it is.
All right. So, is everybody ready?
Heck yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to kind of jump between two different docs, but all right. Recruits, eyes up. This briefing will take you from civilians to operatives of Division 13. Tonight, we're building your identities, establishing team cohesion, and ensuring you understand the mechanics that keep you breathing in the field. I will walk you through everything you need: stats, skills, HP, AP, SP, equipment, exposure, all of it. If you need details on your class, subclass, ancestry, background, that's in the Division 13 manual, which we are going to go over. Now, before we build who you are, you need to understand what kind of world you're stepping into. Both the one the public sees and the one you're being conscripted into. So, the campaign tone is considered investigative horror. Tension builds slowly, answers are incomplete, and every revelation comes with a price. It's also occult espionage. Your missions are covert, failure is buried, and success is never acknowledged. It's grounded in 1952 paranoia. Post-war trauma, Cold War fear, secret government programs, and the thin veneer of everything is fine. It's tragedy. You're not superheroes. You're the last line between humanity and the unknown. And humanity will never even know your names. And there's very much team-dependent survival. You cannot see what's coming alone. Every class fills a role, and every operative matters. So, let's talk about the world of 13th Sigil. The year is 1952, but not the one you remember. The ruins of the Second World War still scar the earth, but the public never saw the deeper wounds. In the final years of the conflict, a secret Nazi occult division known as the Obsidian Sun conducted ritual experiments that fractured reality itself. These fractures, breaches, allowed anomalous forces to seep into the world. Some were energies, some were creatures, some were ideas that learned how to think. The governments of the world quietly agreed if the public ever learned the truth, civilization would collapse. To contain the unseen war, a shadow organization was established, or re-established. Division 13, a multinational off-the-books task force sworn to identify, investigate, and neutralize occult threats. Division 13 operatives are investigators, soldiers, scientists, ex-cultists, priests, survivors, and volunteers. No one joins willingly. Everyone joins inevitably. Now, the world believes that 1945 marks the end of the fighting. But Division 13 knows better. The fighting didn't stop. It changed shape. Across the globe, reports of impossible geometry, spontaneous incinerations, vanishing towns, and mass hallucinations have increased exponentially. Cults who once worshipped dead ideologies now seek something older, something deeper, something that remembers us. 13 sigils, ancient symbols older than language, have reappeared in the aftermath of the war. 12 have been found. The last one remains hidden. Where the 13th sigil appears, reality breaks. Now, who's the Obsidian Sun? Again, they're a Nazi cult division that never died. Many wartime records list the Obsidian Sun as wiped out, destroyed, or disbanded. But Division 13 knows the truth. They survived the war. They survived the Nuremberg Archives purge. They survived Europe's collapse. And they're not done. The Obsidian Sun believed that the physical world was a prison and that humanity's suffering was the key to opening the deep door. They sought to carve sigils into cities, weaponize rituals, merge human consciousness with entities beyond the veil, resurrect mythic beings through sacrificial mathematics, and create biological hosts for extra-dimensional intelligence. After the war, many members disappeared into Soviet research bunkers, American intelligence programs, breakaway cults, and private corporate labs. Their symbol appears on every major breach. Now, Division 13, the last line of defense against the unseen. Division 13 is not the military, though it uses military tactics. It's not the government, though it supersedes the government. It's not public, though it shapes the public's reality. Division 13 answers only to a small international oversight committee known as the Silent Authority, who provide funding, jurisdiction, and deniable operations. Your mission is to identify anomalous activity, investigate the sigils, rituals, or entities involved, secure any relics or artifacts, neutralize or contain the threat, erase the evidence, and protect the public by keeping them ignorant. You all are issued false identities, ritual protection badges, tactical gear, and a handbook that lies more than it informs. Most of you will probably die within your first year. Those who survive change.
Dude, that's pretty dark.
Now, there are, just for your knowledge, there are different departments of Division 13. Each operative are assigned into departments depending on their skills and psychological resilience. You have the FOB, the Field Operations Bureau. These are frontline agents, hunters, the first in and the last out. You have the ARD, the ARD, the Anomalous Research Division. These are typically scientists, occult scholars, and ritual specialists. You have the CSC, the Containment and Suppression Corps. They secure breaches, neutralize anomalies, and reestablish stability. You have the Intelligence Encounter Obscura. They locate cults, decode sigils, and track Obsidian Sun movements. You have the Psychotronic Oversight. They manage exposure cases, conduct memory redactions, determine if an operative remains fit for deployment. And then you have Administrative Division 13, also known as the Paper Tomb. The final destination of all classified findings, most of which never see daylight again. Now, here we talk about what is next. So, let's start talking about your characters. So, let's go player by player. Okay? I'm going to ask you some questions. It's going to help you build your character, but I also want you to answer this out loud so that everybody can hear it. So, let's start with Ben. Who were you before Division 13? You can just give vague answers if you want.
I am Karl Moroder, formerly of the Kriegsmarine Schnellboot Division, stationed in the Eastern Mediterranean operations sector, specifically in the Aegean Sea.
Okay. What did you survive that showed you what Division 13 fights?
God, I shall never forget that night. It was, I believe, 43. My boat and I have been on routine anti-partisan operations near Samos and Rhodes. Many popular routes for Turkish smugglers and other partisan and commando activity. I was recalled back to my base by the commandant and ordered to take upon some special agents of the SS. I naturally asked for details, and Lieutenant Commandant Schneider, man was as tough as leather, and we used to joke he had brine in the veins. He was such as old salt. Never seen him so scared in my life. He's mentioned something of this unknown division. I couldn't recall it. I believe I remember something called Obsidian something. The SS were always known for their eccentricities. I was ordered to take upon four members and some strange special cargo, as I was told. Naturally, I did not question my orders. It seemed a nice, easy break from the strain of fighting the Greeks and the British. We were told to, once we loaded the cargo, I naturally tried to engage with these gentlemen, but I must say they were a queer bunch. They looked as though they had no blood in them. Pale as ghosts. I mean, obviously they weren't dead. One of them may have been, I don't know. We were ordered to some rock in the middle of the Aegean, far outside the patrol zones, the shipping lanes. Honestly, I'm shocked to this day we didn't run aground. We were told to weigh anchor, and I was told to await them. I offered to an escort, and I was told in no uncertain terms to stay on the boat. I protested, and I was threatened with imprisonment, dismissal, court-martial, anything you could think of. I was very perplexed, but we learned long ago to stop questioning the SS. So we stayed on the boat. I would say past midnight, we started hearing it. Growls at first, then screams. Blood-curdling screams. And then something else. Didn't sound human.
And the rest of that is classified.
Yeah, dude, you got really far into that.
The rest of that's classified.
Oh, and triple dub.
You're a German Belvis.
Yeah.
Okay. So, in short terms, what do you regret?
Regret being sober. If I had just simply done what my first mate had offered and drank the bottle of cognac or whatever the hell passes alcohol in Greece, maybe I could have. But I could have said I was too drunk for duty that night, and some other poor soul would have had to endure what I saw.
Why hasn't the world crushed you yet?
I'm not easily broken.
What do you fear?
I fear that there are more men willing to do what I saw that night, all in the name of power, control, or whatever the hell motivates men to do what they do.
Okay. Let's move on to Elliot.
Okay.
Okay. Who were you before Division 13?
So I did spitball something to you in Discord if you want to read that really quick, but I still do have my original idea. I wasn't sure if that would be possible, but I just had the idea and I thought it might be.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, it can be similar.
Okay. Well. That changes a few things. Could somebody go before me so I can think?
Sure.
of things real quick?
Sure. Chris, who were you before Division 13?
I was a capturedee, only given name by a number.
Okay.
Um,
So, like a POW.
I was captured by these people in robes a lot.
Okay.
And eventually started fires and anything like that, poison food to get away from my people, these people, and have pretty much been on the run since. I don't stick in one place too long. I don't trust places too long. I don't trust people at all.
Okay. So, what did you survive in short terms?
I know something big was going to happen, and I knew I would not survive it towards the end, and I wanted to get away so I can actually try to live.
Okay. What do you regret?
I had left friends and a little sister behind, unfortunately.
Okay. Why hasn't the world crushed you yet?
Because I don't live for myself anymore. I go fulfill the promises of those I left behind.
Okay. And what do you fear?
Being captured again.
Okay. Kara, who were you before Division 13?
I was a learned woman. Unfortunately, that means I was an archivist, working in the libraries.
Okay. What did you survive?
Well, let's just say a certain tome decided that I would be its keeper.
Okay. What do you regret?
Pouring my life into my work and not living.
Okay. Why hasn't the world crushed you yet?
Because somewhere out there, there is somebody who will see me for who I am, and not just a pretty face.
Okay. What do you fear?
That eventually this book and its contents will be released into this world.
Okay. Pam, who were you before Division 13?
This is why Cade said Ben's and my characters are going to absolutely hate each other. World War II Army vet.
Nurse.
No.
What?
Signal Corps.
It's not so that it's the radio people are we are soldiers.
They're not.
But also did missions with the OSS.
Okay. What did you survive?
A mission going horribly wrong and hearing a transmission.
Okay. What do you regret?
Not telling my family I'm still alive.
Okay. Why hasn't the world crushed you yet?
I have no idea.
What do you fear?
The darkness.
Okay. Back to you, Elliot.
Okay.
Who were you before Division 13?
A young adult that was going to go in for to become a nurse, and upon regular testing, they detected something, and I was taken in for further tests.
Okay. You can be as vague as you want. I'd prefer it to be revealed in the actual.
Mhm. Okay.
What did you survive?
To put it as vaguely as possible, trials and tribulations.
Okay. What do you regret? Showing up.
Showing up is part of the regret. The other part of the regret is that she knows it was necessary.
Okay. Why hasn't the world crushed you yet?
Too stubborn.
Okay. And what do you fear?
The need for more trials and tribulations.
Okay. All right. So remember that when building your character's background that you will be sending to me before our first session. You'll be writing up your character's background and everything about them and sending them to me.
Oh,
So,
fuck.
now, let's assign some stats. So, I will say, you have a total. Everything, again, starts at 1. You have a total of 27 points. Okay? Nothing can go above 5. And the point buy is a little different in this. So to have a 2 in it, you have to spend 2 points. To have a 3, you have to spend 3 points. To have a 4, you have to spend 4 points. To have a 5, you have to spend 5 points. Okay? Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So, as a reminder, might is strength, force, and melee. Finesse is agility, firearms accuracy, and precision. Resolve is willpower, fear checks, and mental stability. Vitality is health, stamina, and physical durability. Guile is social manipulation, deception, and instincts. And aptitude is intelligence, perception, and occult logic. And I will tell you that resolve and aptitude will keep you sane and alive, so do not ignore them.
We have 5 points.
You can only go up to 5. You have a total of 27 to split between all.
10, 14.
Okay.
So there's, if you were to put 5 in everything, it would be 30 because there's 6 categories. But you can only go up to 27. And if, again, everything has a 1. If you want 2 points, you have to spend 2 points. If you want a 3, it's 3 points. So you will not be able to do even amounts in everything. So whatever number you want to put in is how much.
I'm not accurate on that.
So I have one with grit and focus in them on it instead of that.
You have the old one.
Okay.
Oh, I
It should.
did it.
Hold on.
Let's see, is this the right one? Okay, I think I found it.
Say that. Remember, I revamped it,
Yeah. Okay.
so it should have the hexagon like
Yes. I see that now.
the other one.
So everything should add up to 27.
Technically, it. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it should add up to 27.
Okay. And you said the max
Yes,
is
that's
what? I'm
27.
sorry.
5.
Okay.
Now, by doing this, it's going to give you guys pretty high stats. But those stats are going to be needed from session 1. So,
That's that.
now,
So, in doing this,
Mhm.
are we also choosing our ancestry and?
that's what we're going to do right now.
Okay.
I'm still
Okay,
assigning
so-
points.
Give me
Okay.
a moment to assign my points.
Assign your points. You can change them once you get, because your ancestries will change it.
Mhm.
Now, again, your ancestry can go, it can make it go above 5.
Okay, so initially it can't be above 5.
Your buy points can't put it above 5.
Okay.
but your class bonuses, ancestries, those can do that. So in this, heritage doesn't do anything. Ancestry does, heritage doesn't. Heritage is just extra RP stuff.
Oh, so you mean the background?
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Okay. Because we don't have heritage.
Yeah. So, yeah, ancestry background is kind of, yeah.
Why are you scratching your head like that?
I was just looking at my thing. That where I put my origin.
That would be, no, technically that is technically where your ancestry goes. It's worded weird, but that's where it goes.
Okay.
Okay.
Just think of it as your origin zone is like where you come from.
That's what I figured.
So your heritage.
All right. And could you repeat one more time what the stats are each, like 4 again? I'm sorry.
Might is strength, force, and melee. Finesse is agility, firearms accuracy, and precision. Resolve is willpower, fear checks, and mental stability. Vitality is health, stamina, and physical durability. Guile is social manipulation, deception, and instincts. And aptitude is intelligence, perception, and occult logic.
Okay.
And resolve and aptitude are what are going to keep you sane and alive. Because almost everything you touch in here is going to give you exposure. Once you get to a certain exposure level, you can see on your paper, you have minor, major, and breakpoints.
Oh, so that's for exposure.
Correct.
Oh.
That's your marks of exposure. So you will start off on minor exposure, then it can develop. Some things will automatically go to major, but once your minor, and major are filled, your breakpoints start to fill. If that gets filled, you go insane, you're dead. There's no coming back. You get shipped off to an insane asylum.
Is there a way to get exposure off?
Yes. And then, of course, then you have your SI, your stability index. Those kind of go hand in hand.
Can I just mark his all the way already?
Yes.
Haha, no.
All
You're
right.
the one that's marking German.
This is be insane.
Is everybody done with their points?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Ancestries. So you have a few options. The first is Urbanite. So Urbanites think fast, talk fast, and adapt faster because cities don't wait for anyone to catch up. So in this, you again grew up in an urban city. So like a heritage example would be New York tenement survivor, a Parisian resistance courier, an underground newspaper editor, that kind of thing. They are streetwise. You have nomadic. So nomads are shaped by road storms, displacement, and the instinct to keep moving no matter what follows. So a heritage example would be a Dust Bowl wanderer, a traveling revivalist, or a field medic without borders. You have scholar bred. Scholars know the world not through experience, but through written word, and sometimes that is more dangerous. Heritage examples would be seminary dropout, archivist of forbidden texts, Cambridge linguist. Your next is war-torn. War-torn operatives have already survived one war. Division 13 hopes they survive another. Heritage examples would be a Warsaw Uprising survivor, Allied bomb disposal technician, Manchurian guerrilla fighter, ex-Nazi. Then you have the occult touched. These operatives didn't choose the supernatural chose them. Heritage example would be an escaped cult member, a refugee from a breach zone, a volunteer of Project Bell Tower. You then have faith forged. Their faith protects them or damns them depending on who's watching. Heritage example would be a Jesuit Inquisitor lineage, a Vodou heir, excommunicated monk. You then have the industrial born. They are operatives. Industrial born operatives endure heat, pressure, and machines that chew men alive. Compared to that, monsters are just another workplace hazard. Heritage examples would be a union organizer, a Detroit assembly line veteran, or a rail worker. And then finally, you have an outsider. People like this never fit neatly into society, and the supernatural seems to overlook or avoid them at all. Heritage example would be an Appalachian hermit, a Roma vagabond. Roma, for those that don't know, are gypsies, or a gender non-conforming refugee. So I'm gonna go one by one. Elliot, what is your ancestry? You're occult touched. Okay, so that means you get a +1 to resolve.
Okay.
A +1 to aptitude, and a +1 to guile.
Okay.
And then you do get a trait, which I will read out, but I will also send to you. Your trait is veil sensitive. You can sense the presence of supernatural entities or active sigils within 30 feet, though not their exact location or nature. One second. Okay. That might be a little hard to see. If I have to, I will send it to you later. I don't know what it's being weird, but okay.
All
right. Just everybody remind me what you get, and I'll type it up later. My copy and paste is being weird. So, Chris, what ancestry?
I chose nomadic.
Nomadic. Okay. So you get a +1 to resolve.
Okay.
A +1 to vitality.
Okay.
A +1 to finesse.
All right.
And then you get a trait called the Pathfinder. You always know cardinal direction, can retrace any journey you've made in the last month, and gain edge on tracking or wilderness navigation checks. And again, after session 0, I'll send that to you.
Okay.
Okay.
Ben's getting coffee.
Yeah. Ben's supposed to be next.
And I still am.
Close that.
And that.
All right. What's your background?
War-torn.
Okay. You get a +1 to might, a +1 to vitality, and a +1 to resolve.
Okay.
Your trait, and again, I will send this to everybody after. Well, for you guys, you can just look at it. Hardened. Once per scene, the first time you take damage, you can reduce it by 3 before applying your DT.
Okay.
So that's huge. Just think about your heritage. That, again, you don't get any traits or anything for it. It's just flavor. Pam.
So I'm kind of torn between two. Urbanite because she grew up in Brooklyn, or war torn because she did serve in World War II.
It's up to you. We'll say streetwise for Urbanite, you gain edge on checks to gather information, navigate cities, identify criminal activity, or read urban social dynamics.
I don't have an Urbanite.
You also get +1 to guile, +1 to aptitude, and +1 to finesse.
I'll do Urbanite because I don't have one.
Okay, so again, +1 to guile, +1 to aptitude, +1 to finesse. And again, that goes in your origin zone.
The ancestry.
Yeah.
I'm very scared with how high these stats are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Starting out?
That-
The starting out stats? Yeah.
Yeah.
There's reasons.
Oh, I'm sure there are.
You're gonna die.
There are.
Holy Spemo.
Oh, it's gonna be fun. But I'm so excited for this.
And I will say, I gave you the wrong character sheet,
Oh, you did.
but it'll translate over fine.
We can fix it later.
It's just the top is different.
Here.
I printed out the wrong one,
Is that the one? Is that
Yeah.
the correct one?
so
fix it later.
yeah, it's fine. I mean, there's not much of a difference. I just kind of changed a couple things. Okay. Kara.
Scholar grad.
Okay.
You know
Scholar
me.
bread. You get +1 aptitude, +1 resolve, and +1 guile. And your trait is called Arcane Insight. So you gain edge when deciphering sigils, analyzing relics, interpreting rituals, or identifying occult writings. And again, your heritage, pick it, it's your flavor. Okay. Now, background. So this will, again, this is different than your class. This will add some skills, tool proficiencies, some background features. So we have, and I'm just going to list them because they're pretty straightforward. Exorcist, combat veteran, occult defector, field researcher, street medium, archivist, cult escapee, wartime medic, radio or code operator, ritual apprentice, private investigator, factory hand, or drifter. Okay?
You said combat veteran was one of them?
Yes. All right. Elliot, any idea?
I wasn't sure which one would fit my idea best. I was thinking like the initiate one, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. So that would be ritual apprentice.
Okay.
So that means you are proficient in aptitude and resolve.
Okay.
Okay. You also gain a feature called Bloodbound Preparedness. Once per mission, you may treat a ritual roll as if you spent +2 AP without actually spending it. Also, your tool is a ritual knife.
Okay.
Personal item, You get a sigil etched notebook with incomplete diagrams. Okay.
Okay. I know you're going to be
Chris.
sending us this later too.
I
Yes.
went with occult escapee.
Okay. So, cult escapee. Your proficiencies are finesse and resolve. Your feature is called traitor to the faith. You know cult behavior patterns, hierarchy, and recruitment methods. Gain edge on deception checks when impersonating cult members. Your tool / language is your choice, which two, or which of the one. Either an infernal lexicon or cult script.
And where would I put this down at?
So you could put it in like your anomalous gear. You also have a personal item, which is a broken ritual mask. Ben.
Mm-hmm. Combat veteran.
Okay. Your proficiencies are might and finesse. Your feature is called Battlefield Instinct. So once per mission, before initiative is rolled, you may grant yourself and one ally plus 5 initiative.
Battlefield, what is it?
Battlefield Instinct.
Nice.
That's huge.
Okay.
Your
That is-
tool / language is one of two: military grade weapon license or foreign battlefield language.
Foreign battlefield language, is that like I speak another language entirely?
Aside from German and English, yes. So you can speak Russian or something like that.
In the weapons license, I just get better weapons.
You can. You have the ability to get them.
Let's go with the language.
Okay. And then your personal item, you get to choose dog tags, trench lighter, or a spent shell casing.
Dog tags.
Okay.
And what that would be put under.
You can put it under anomalous gear, artifacts. You guys have room for inventory, so okay. Pam.
I am going with radio or code operator.
Okay. So for that one, your proficiencies are aptitude and finesse. Your feature is called frequency tuning. You can detect hidden transmissions or anomalous signals. You gain edge on checks to analyze static, radio noise, or encoded messages. Your tool / language, Morse code. Your personal item is a portable radio with unexplained interference. Kara.
You know it. Archivist.
All right. As an archivist, your proficiencies are aptitude and guile. Your feature is called Forbidden Index. You know how to access, decode, or falsify restricted documents. Once per mission, automatically succeed on a check to forge papers, bypass bureaucratic red tape, or locate a classified file. Your tool / language is a dead language of your choice. And then your personal item is either a library key or an encrypted notebook.
I'm gonna go with an encrypted notebook because my character would be taking notes on the tome that is attached to her,
Okay. All right.
as well as everything else. So, encrypted notebook.
Next up is the most important, your class. So I will just tell you the class identity, and then we'll have you guys pick from there. So the first class is the Bulwark Operative. They are Division 13's living barricades, trained to hold the line against entities that warp physics, tear flesh, and whisper into the mind. Many are war veterans, riot control specialists, or survivors of first contact breaches who were strong enough to keep standing when others fled. Where other agents investigate, interrogate, or analyze, bulwarks are sent to do one thing: stand between humanity and the impossible. They do not break, they do not run, they do not fall, not until everyone else is safe. Okay. We don't worry about subclasses because you guys aren't there yet. So the next class is called a Cipher. Ciphers are Division 13's occult specialists trained to read, interpret, disrupt, and weaponize sigils. They straddle the razor's edge between understanding the supernatural and being consumed by it. Their minds contain patterns that should not be learned. Their bodies carry scars from rituals that should not be performed. They do not cast spells. They assemble sigils, activating ritual sequences through will, blood, and latent anomaly resonance. Ciphers are terrifying allies and catastrophic enemies. Where a bulwark shapes the battlefield physically, a cipher shapes the field conceptually, weakening foes, unraveling anomalies, breaking control, bending perception, and turning sigils back against their creators. The next is called a Relic Engineer. Relic Engineers are Division 13's Tinkerers of the Forbidden, scientists, mechanics, and defectors who specialize in reverse engineering Obsidian Sun technology, integrating it with Allied era equipment, and producing devices the world is not ready for. They wield vacuum tube sigil amplifiers, occult charged shock coils, radiation triggered ward emitters, Tesla array disruption rods, Bakelite ritual sequencers, Mark I containment canisters, which are based on Nazi Graukern power cores, improvised occult instruments made from radio parts. Their devices are not sleek, they are heavy, loud, dangerous, hot to the touch, and always on the verge of exploding. Relic Engineers aren't wizards, they don't cast spells, but they hack the supernatural. Then we have the Seeker. Seekers are Division 13's field scouts and sharpshooters, the agents sent ahead when something is stalking the woods, hiding in the ruins, or waiting behind the veil. They're trained to read tracks, patterns, disturbances in the air, and psychic echoes of where something shouldn't be. If a bulwark holds the line and a cipher bends the mind, the Seeker knows where the threat is before anyone else even hears it. And then we have the Oathbound. Oathbound operatives are Division 13's agents bound by sacred vow, occult discipline, or esoteric covenant. Their strength does not come from innate divine power, but from relics recovered from Vatican vaults, wartime chaplain codices, forbidden rites salvaged from destroyed monasteries, ritualistic breathing and invocations, sigils of protection etched into their flesh or armor. They are warriors trained to weaponize belief. Their presence on the battlefield is stabilizing, empowering, and terrifying, to entities who feel the weight of the vow behind every strike. And then there is the Occult Medic. Occult Medics are Division 13's answer to the impossible problem. How do you save lives when the wound was caused by something that shouldn't exist? Every spell they cast is a gamble. Every wound they close drains something from them. And every time they cheat death, the void takes note. Their creed is we bleed so the others don't. And that is it. So, Elliot.
I am tied between Cypher or Occult Medic. I think Occult Medic probably fits better.
Occult Medic. Okay. So, again, you will get all of this stuff, but you do use your primary stats are Resolve and Aptitude. So if you do need to adjust your stats, you can do that. Your resource, obviously, you actually use AP and SP. Use both. You are a healer / protector with self-risk. So your HP is Vitality times 4 plus 5.
Oh, my health is gonna suck. Okay. My HP is 25.
Okay. Your SP is Vitality times 2 plus your Resolve.
Okay, so that's 14.
Your AP is Aptitude Aptitude times 2 plus Resolve plus 2.
Okay, that is huge. That is 30.
Your DT is 1.
Okay.
You can only use light armor.
Okay.
Your weapons, which you'll get to choose: pistols, knives, surgical tools, and ritual implements.
Ritual implements.
Okay. Your tools that you're able to use are surgical kits, occult sutures, ritual bandages, and bone needles.
Okay.
You're fragile, but they are incredibly impactful. And then I will just say you do have a core feature. It's called a blood sigil healing. So you can actually touch an ally, trace a sigil using your own life or vitality. You can heal them for 1d6 plus your resolve, and you take 1 damage.
Okay.
Damage you take from your own abilities ignores DT, but that is a feature that you can use as a major action, and it costs 2 AP. But again, you'll get this whole thing, so you have you also get edge on checks to treat wounds, stabilize dying creatures, analyze biological anomalies, and remove mundane diseases or toxins. Okay. Next, Chris.
I went with Cypher, actually.
Okay.
I know it's a little abnormal for what I normally choose on classes.
What did you choose, Chris?
Cypher.
Cypher.
Okay. Your primary stats are Aptitude and Resolve. So again, if you need to change your stats around, you can. You use arcane points, AP. Your hit points are Vitality times 4 plus 2.
Okay. So
You only use AP, so it's aptitude times 2 plus resolve plus 4. Your damage threshold is 1. And again, as you guys level up at certain levels, that damage threshold does go up. You can only use light armor. Your weapon proficiencies are sidearms, knives, and batons.
Okay.
Your tools are sigil implements, ritual chalk, and a Division 13 binder. And again, you'll get all of this, but one of your features is called pattern recognition, which is a passive feature. So when you examine sigils, relics, rituals, or anomalies, you gain edge on aptitude checks. And you can always sense if a sigil is dormant, active, decaying, or corrupt.
Okay.
And what's cool is you also have something called a sigil strike. So you can actually project a destabilizing sigil impulse at a target and make it explode. Okay. Ben.
I'm going to do Bulwark Operative.
Of course.
Nothing else really fits my character.
All right. So your primary stats are might and vitality. So again, you can adjust those if you need to. You use stamina points.
Okay.
So that's your focus. Your HP is vitality times 4 plus 8. It's the front line. It's the person you want with high health.
So it's 4 times 4 plus 8?
Yes. So 16 plus 8.
24. Hit points.
Yes. You use stamina points, so it's vitality times 2 plus resolve plus 3.
16.
Yep. Your damage threshold 3.
3.
You can wear light, medium, or heavy armor.
So pretty much all armors.
Correct. Your weapon proficiency, all melee weapons, shotguns, blunt, and riot weapons.
Okay.
Your tools are containment gear, breach foam, and suppression gauntlets.
Okay.
Okay. Again, you will be getting all of this, but one of your features is a passive feature. It's called containment posture. When you're within 5 feet of an ally, you gain +2 to your defense rolls. And then you also have something called a disruption slam, where you can make a melee attack and you deal your weapon damage plus another d6, and they have to roll a might check or be knocked prone.
What was that called again?
Disruption slam.
Disruptions.
And then you have something that's passive called breach conditioning. So you gain edge on rolls against forced movement, knockback, or destabilizing events.
Sorry.
You'll get all of this.
Okay.
It's just so the viewers can hear it.
Okay.
Pam.
Come back.
Okay.
Ooh.
Kara.
God damn it! I'm actually having
Love you,
trouble
Kara.
because I'm trying to decide between Cypher, Seeker, and possibly Oathbound. Yeah, Oathbound.
Well, if it already helps, we already have a cipher,
Yeah, we do have a Cypher, so
so you can narrow that down.
Seeker or Oathbound. Because
Oathbound's going to be a little more religious, kind of like a paladin.
yeah. And
Seeker's going to be a little more like a ranger.
and I've never played either one of those. So I'm also trying to go what would go good with my ancestry / background.
Yeah.
Because I'm a scholar-bred archivist. But then I was thinking, what was I before?
Division 13.
Well, not Division 13, but before I went to school,
Yeah.
before I got my degree. What was I before that? Was I a farm girl from Kansas? Was I someone from the big city? What was I?
Do you have your shit?
I'm torn between a seeker and a relic engineer.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking. Is a relic engineer.
Again, ranger, and then relic engineer is a tinkerer.
Because
Which I've been a
character. For fun, my character does collect random shit
I was
and pick locks for fun.
I say the engineer.
I'll do relic engineer.
Okay. So, relic engineer. Your primary stats are aptitude and finesse. You do use both SP and AP depending on the device. Your HP is vitality times 4 plus 4.
So vitality times 4 plus,
Plus
4.
4.
So 4.
Because again, my character has that tone that's down to them.
Your SP, vitality times 2 plus resolve plus 2.
Okay. So it's vitality times 2
Uh-huh.
plus what?
Plus resolve.
And then you said plus 2.
Plus 2.
Okay.
Promise for those listening to the podcast, that was not somebody urinating. It's me pouring more wine. Your AP is aptitude times 2
So 6 times 2.
plus resolve plus 2.
4, 5, 2, 12.
Your DT is 2. Now, your armor is light and experimental medium, which means it can be engineered rigging.
Okay.
Your weapons that you're able to use are pistols, SMGs, improvised devices, batons, and tools.
What are SMGs?
Submachine guns.
Oh.
MP5. Well, MP5 didn't exist then, but
I get to use big guns.
I would.
A Thompson.
Tommy gun would be considered an SMG. Tools, engineering kit, a radio toolkit, and a containment harness.
And we'll get all those.
Just so you know, one of your features, it's a passive feature, it's called Prototype Fabricator. So during a long rest, you can construct one of the following prototypes of your choice. A flux capacitor rod, which can zap somebody within 30 feet and does anomaly damage. You can do that once a day. Yes, it's a flux capacitor. You should have seen Ben's face when I said flux
That
capacitor
was like-
rod. Great Scott!
Great Scott!
You can choose to make a warding resonator, which gives you a +1 defense bubble. Or a disruption charge. So it's like an EMP style sigil disruptor.
Ooh.
And then you also get this thing called occult circuitry. So your devices use a blend of analog electronics, sigil etching, low-grade radionics, and occult-infused capacitors. So when interacting with relics, sigils, or anomalous machinery, you gain edge on aptitude checks. Plus, then you get like shock batons and stuff like that. So, all right, Kara, have you made up your mind?
Yep.
What do you got?
Oathbound.
Oathbound.
And my
Okay.
oathbound is to the book that I am the holder of.
Okay. So your primary stats are Resolve and Might. You use both AP and SP depending on what you're doing. Your HP is Vitality times 4 plus 8.
Vitality times 4 plus 8
Yes.
is my HP. Okay, so vitality times 4 plus 8. Okay.
Your SP is Vitality times 2 plus Resolve plus 1.
So vitality times 2. Okay.
Your AP is Aptitude times 2 plus Resolve plus 3.
Okay.
Your DT is 2.
DT 2. Okay.
Your armor, you can wear light, medium, or ritual vestments, and your ritual vestments would be medium equivalent.
Where's the armor at? Okay. I'll just have to.
Yeah, I didn't put a spot for armor. Armor doesn't do much.
Okay. I'll
Because it
just
doesn't. Obviously, we have no AC.
keep that in mind.
Weapons, you can do blades, blunt implements, pistols, and ritual implements.
I'm probably gonna have blades and.
Well,
a
you can
pistol.
use all of them. I'm just saying
Okay.
that's what you're able to use.
Okay.
And then tools are an exorcist kit and relic finding tools.
Okay.
Now, again, you're going to get this, but one of your features is called a ritual weapon bond. You can choose a melee or close quarters weapon, and you bind it with either scripture strips, sigil etchings, warded metal, relic fragments. And with that, you cannot be disarmed unless incapacitated. Attacks with your bonded weapon gain +1 damage, and the weapon counts as anomaly affecting, so it can hit incorporeal or sigil-bound entities.
Nice.
So, everybody,
Okay.
your initiative, as always, is finesse plus guile. And then, obviously, when you do initiative, it's 2d6 plus that number. Okay. Everybody got finesse plus guile. Okay.
Yep.
You ready for your equipment loadout?
No.
Well, hurry the fuck up.
Where would we even put it at?
So, well, your weapons will go under issued armament.
Okay.
And then you also have, if you look at page 4, you have issued armament, attire, supplies. That all goes there.
Okay.
So, okay. Everybody gets a sidearm. You get to choose. I'm going to let you choose. I know what Ben's going to choose. You get a 38 special or M1911. The greatest gun ever made. So one of the two. They both do the same amount of damage.
Okay.
They both do 1d6 damage.
Oh.
It's just stylization.
So silly.
My choice would be the 1911 because it is, again, the greatest gun ever made. Well, second greatest. The first is the gun that won the West.
Oh, Colt.
And you said damage
Cold
is
classic.
1d6.
1d6 for these, yes. Everyone gets a flashlight. You're welcome. You will probably need it.
With lots of batteries.
With no batteries.
Okay, now that would be a dick move.
You just gotta tick, 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 tick. That's what you get for not checking your equipment. Everybody gets a field radio. And keep in mind, these things are not small. They are about this big. They're massive. I will say I'll make them a little bit smaller just because this is a covert government organization, so they have the money to make stuff smaller. Okay, you also get an EMF/anomaly detector. I will say, if I can afford it, I'm going to get everybody real EMFs.
No, we are not putting that shit in a house. We're not playing with that shit in the house.
Everybody gets a chalk and salt sigil kit.
Salt and sigil.
Chalk and salt sigil kit.
Oh shit. Where's that going under?
Supplies.
You can put it under your supplies. Supplies is basically it's just your inventory.
I completely zoned out because I was rearranging my stats to fit better with everything.
Everybody
Sorry.
gets a light armor vest. And with that light armor vest, you get a +1 to defense. Now, that does not mean you're DT. What a +1 to defense means is when you roll your defense roll, when you're doing combat and you're being attacked, you add a +1 to your defense roll.
Okay.
So you do your 2d6, whatever the result of that is, +1. Make sense? So if you see anything in your stats, in your abilities that say +1 defense or +2 defense, is not your DT. It's to your roll.
How do you spell an Arnold? No.
How do you spell what?
The EMF/blank thing.
Anomaly.
Yes.
ANOMALY. Anomaly detector.
Wait.
You also get the last thing that everybody gets is a basic medical pouch.
What is going on?
Band-aids, stuff like that.
Oh my god. Okay.
Let me just get
Page.
Yep.
Okay, hold on.
Now, Mr. Bulwark. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I know what one you're going to choose. You get to choose between a shotgun or a Garand rifle.
I'd be a shotgun.
Wait, what?
What?
My character's German. He would not.
Working for.
Doesn't matter. He's gonna go with what he knows. German Kriegsmarine didn't use Garand. He wouldn't. And keep in mind,
it's killing you in the inside, isn't it, to not
probably
use a Garand?
yes, it is.
One of the greatest guns ever made.
Yeah, my character
Just
never.
do it.
No. I
You
keep into the-
also get a the Garand and the shotgun. The shotgun will do 2d6.
Yeah, my character never even encountered the Americans. He encountered the British and like Greek partisans.
You also get a reinforced jacket. That, however, gives you a +1 to your DT.
Shit.
Jacket.
Yep. Oh, he's got a high DT now.
What's your DT?
This gives you a +1 to your DT. So add it to your DT score.
So 4.
That's good for level 1. And it goes up as you guys level. Okay. That's it for you. Cypher.
Yeah.
You get expanded sigil materials. So basically everything you need to create sigils, whether it's on the ground or on your body. Because some ciphers carve sigils into their skin. You get a mirror implement. Just stop it.
Kiss my ass.
And you get ritual parchment. Relic engineer.
Yes.
You get one prototype device that you get to make up. You can just put down prototype device and you can come up with it later. And you also get tools for tuning and recalibration.
Tuning and recalibration tools.
Yep. Oathbound.
Yeah.
You get a ritual blade, which if you choose to use it, does 1d6 damage. You get a relic focus, which I will say, if you choose to hold the relic focus in your hand, which will take the ability to hold a weapon, it will reduce the amount of AP that a spell costs by 1. And then you
So
get
hurt.
yeah, and then you get holy wards.
Oh, God. Okay, can you send me the all of that holy wards you said?
Holy wards, yes. All right, occult medic. You get a surgical kit. You get script bandages. And then you get occult field drugs.
Drugs. Always
Okay.
with your characters.
Now, for everyone,
I
this
wanna
is
point this out though. I'm not playing a healer. So if anything fucks up, we get to blame Elliot now.
okay. So, everybody, you get to choose your starting exposure. Now, you can only go up to 3, okay? But
Okay.
you can have, I will say this is based off of your character's background. If you have 0 exposure, it means you are ignorant of the occult. Some of you may be. If you saw something that didn't fit in the world, you have 1 exposure point, which means that mark of exposure, take a minor.
Okay. So hearing
And this will never go away.
hearing that code
Yes.
what okay.
If you directly survived an anomaly, Mr. German, right?
Mm-hmm.
Directly survived an anomaly,
Yeah.
that's 2 points.
2 minors.
It's 2 minors. And those are permanent.
So
So, what would my occult book be?
That I would say because you're still studying it, it's only 1 exposure.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Um,
message you.
Now, again, these are permanent. So you need to remember that if you have to write it on top like 2 permanent or 1 permanent, I suggest doing that because you will get more exposure, but that extra exposure can go away. But the ones that you are starting with stay.
Okay, mine would probably go under 2, right?
I mean, technically, if you want, you can go up to 3, but that's up to you.
Kate, I just DM'd you.
Mm, I kind of feel like 3 would probably fit more.
You could do 2 or 3,
Okay.
Okay.
I'll do 3.
Was that to Ellie or me?
both of you.
Okay.
take it off in our minor box and then make sure it's
Good.
permanent.
Yep, and then you make sure you remind yourself that whatever you are checking off right now is permanent. That can never be erased. Unless you absolutely lose your mind and you forget. It's a fun little starter there. Again, I took a lot of inspiration from Delta Green. You're going to see a lot of Delta Green, especially with that stuff. Old Gods of Appalachia. Which, if you have not seen those, please go look at some of our listen to some of our older stuff from last season. Both of those are in there.
Fun. Those were fun.
Now, everybody, you get to choose a personal anchor. Now, I don't have pre-ones made. This is for you. So an example would be when the world bends, whatever this is keeps you from breaking. So what keeps you anchored into reality? Think about it with this. So this thing, this mechanic, once per mission, you gain advantage on a fear or resolve check if you invoke your anchor.
So can it be like a person?
Sure. Again, this comes from 13th Sigil. It was a feature I liked, and I put it in.
Delta Green.
Delta Green, yeah. It did come from 13th Sigil.
We're
'Cause that's
doing
mine.
13.
I know.
Yeah.
But yes, it came from Delta Green. It's something I really liked that they did, and I wanted to add it in. Actually, this was technically in Old Gods, too.
Okay, what does this do?
This is a personal anchor. So whatever you choose, you can keep it quiet if you want.
Okay.
Once per mission, gain advantage on a fear or resolve check if you invoke your anchor. There's not really any spot for this, so you can write it below like your marks of exposure or something like that.
So it could be like almost like a talisman, something we touch or use.
No,
before-
something you think about.
Oh.
Doesn't have to be something. It can be something physical, but it doesn't have to be. It can be a loved one. It can be an ideal. It can be something physical,
Okay.
like your dog tags. Like, this is why I actually joined, not because I believed in this horrible person.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So once permission,
You gain advantage on a fear or resolve check if you invoke your anger.
And you'll send us all this stuff. That
You guys technically already have it. This has been posted already.
oh, is it?
This is the one that says 13th Sigil.
Okay.
Okay.
I just didn't want you guys to look at it because I didn't want you guys to go ahead because I know you guys. And you all would have gone ahead and started everything. And session 0 would have been pointless. Looking at that one. Okay. Now the next thing, again, this isn't on there. This is something that you can write somewhere. You also have a page for like your background and stuff like that. This can also go there. Character bonds. You can choose 1 to 2 bonds. So these are considered RP hooks. So trust, distrust, shared trauma, shared service, opposing ideals, something like that. These provide RP hooks, but they can also grant +1 resolve for a scene if invoked meaningfully.
So like
Your distrust with each other.
Mm-hmm.
That can be one of the character bonds. That if he does something to you, you can invoke that to give you a +1 resolve. And you in turn can do the same thing. So choose at least 1, but up to 2.
and that would go under like known contacts.
Yeah, or just kind of your extra like background information.
character bond.
What are they saying? What was it again?
Trust, distrust, shared trauma, shared service, or opposing ideals.
I'll just choose 1 for now.
And again, this and your person anchor can change through the story as your character develops. Now, I'm going to ask you guys questions that I don't want you to answer, but you're going to add them into your character biography that will be sent to me. Okay?
I'm going to type this here then.
The first one, what did you see that brought you to Division 13? The next, who recruited you? Could be somebody you know. It could be just me as the handler. That's up to you. Could have a family member that's in Division 13. Could have an old army buddy, something like that. You could be forced into it, either that or you get hung at the Nuremberg trials.
Or somewhere.
Yeah. What do you want to forget? And one of the biggest ones, my favorite one, that must go in there. What are you afraid Division 13 will discover about you?
Oh.
This is why I don't want you to answer these questions. I want you to answer them in what you're going to send me, which again needs to be to me before the first session.
So what are you afraid Division 13 will find out?
Yes, about you. Now, as a reminder, in the world mechanics, as always, skill checks are what? How many dice?
3d6.
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 Yes. Combat?
2d6.
Two.
Yes.
Unless we get critical hits.
Correct. Ritual system. This is something new. Mechanically, these are tied to aptitude plus resolve. So if I tell you to roll a ritual roll, which I believe I put it into the
Cheat sheet.
cheat sheet, which everybody, I did post a cheat sheet, so it's 4 pages. I will say in this, the reason your stats are high and your health is low, it is very rare that your health is going to be affected. Instead, exposure and corruption are going to change. Your stability index, your marks of exposure, those are going to be your health bars of this system. So, before we end, does anybody have any questions about the world overall? What your character build, the stats, the roll system, anything?
Who's gonna go insane first?
Ben.
Let me put it this way: if my character breaks, it will be bad.
Oh, I don't mean you, Ben.
Oh, what's our movement?
30.
30.
Sorry. Base movement is always 30. Or 6 squares. No? No questions?
No.
Are we ready to start in 2 weeks?
No, because now I have to come up with an entire fucking backstory that I don't know anything about.
Yes, you do. So, you now have the tools to build your operative. Follow the steps. Be honest with who your character is. Because once we start, the world will test every weakness you hide. Welcome to Division 13 recruits. We will see you for your first mission in 2 weeks. As a reminder, next week is the last Sunday. We take the last Sunday off. But please join us for the first episode. Again, every 3 episodes, the mission will change, the cast can change, the characters can change in this overarching story. And what's great is for our first 3 episodes, we're going to be fitting the theme. Everybody will be here dressed in the proper attire for the time period. Dressed as your characters, minus the German suit. because that's controversial.
Yeah, no.
Also, my character wouldn't be wearing that around.
But we want you to please join us for that. And yeah, thank you for joining us for this. It's a fun little session 0.
So
For some of us,
So good.
yeah. So thank you for everybody that joined us. Thank you for dealing with this. I know this is long-winded, especially for people not playing this, but something that we needed to do. So
I think this is our first.
this is the first time airing a session 0. We've
Yeah.
done a session 0 before.
we're gonna definitely.
We
try
did
and do
session
that.
0 for the first campaign. We just never aired it.
We'll definitely also try and do more of them if we can.
Yeah. Obviously, we won't be able to do them in between like the different episodes, just because it's too much. But
Unless every single one of us decides to make a completely brand new character.
yeah, and you can choose not to, and then these characters can come back, and it's the joy of this. And we can have guest stars and other people come in and stuff like that. So yeah, thank you everybody for watching, and we will see you guys in 2 weeks. Good night, everybody.
Good
night.
Night.